What's going on, peoples? It's your boy D Wills here. Welcome back to Iron Digital. I just want to do this quick video about Bitcoin going to $600,000. Let's see what Guggenheim has to say, or Guggenheim rather has to say. Guggenheims Scott Minerd stands by $600,000 Bitcoin prediction, but there's a big catch. Guggenheim Partners founder Scott Minerd says a $600,000 Bitcoin is still in the cards, but investors may have to prepare for a further drawdown before Bitcoin can start rising again. In an interview with CNBC, Minerd discusses the possibility of Bitcoin losing over 50% of its based on historical price action. Okay, Minerd discusses the possibility of Bitcoin losing over 50% of its value. I'll just throw the word value in there. I see they forgot to write that. I'm not sure these people are not obviously not proofreading these articles. But anyway, yeah, let me go down. Every major run up in Bitcoin, there's been about an 80% crash. Now that would make a lot of sense in a lot of ways, because that would bring us back into the neighborhood of $15,000. I've been saying between 20 and 30K. The real bottom, when you look at the technicals, to 10K, and you know that's sort of an extreme. I would say 15K. If it got to 20,000, I wouldn't be in a hurry to buy it, because when markets like this wash out, usually it takes a couple of years of consolidation. See what else he says. Our research shows that as a store of value, and that's a debatable point, that if you were to compare it against gold, you'd be somewhere between $400,000 and $600,000. He says sovereign wealth funds don't find cryptocurrencies to have matured enough to become an asset class, so without large flows of capital coming from the institutional sector, it remains a highly volatile speculative asset, and the volatility scares institutional money away, and so retail is willing to speculate and is often caught up in mania, and as once they've exhausted all of their savings, there's no one left to buy. There's some element of truth to that. Not entirely, though. Not in my opinion. He says, look for more declines in crypto as Bitcoin breaks through support. Next likely support level is $20,000. Okay. Well, let's see. I agree with him. Bitcoin will eventually hit $600,000. However, I do disagree with this take that the market is going to come back down. The Bitcoin is going to come back down to $15,000 and possibly $10,000. I do think a lot of that is manipulation and FUD. You know, it's interesting that they all talk about how Bitcoin is going to. Notice that when they give these projections, whether it's to the high side or the low side, the market never completely comes to that area. So even when they're predicting, okay, $288,000 this year, I'm not even sure whether Bitcoin is going to go to 288 this year or not. Right? That may be a reach. Bitcoin may actually go to $150,000 this year and then come back down. So you always want to take what they're saying with a grain of salt. Don't follow it exactly to a T. If he says the lowest Bitcoin is going to come down to $10,000, I wouldn't be waiting for Bitcoin to get down to 10K. Right? The market could come down to 24K and then just go right back up. And so you got to be careful, because let's say you have Bitcoin right now, you decide that you're going to sell it. You're going to sell it right now at around $35,000, $36,000. Like, all right, cool, I'm going to buy back in at 10K. Because he's telling you that the market, Bitcoin may come down to 10K or 15K. Market comes down to $24,000. You're waiting for the market to dump even more. Market never gets back down to $15,000 or $10,000. It takes off at $24,000. Now, can you still catch it at 24? Yes, but you don't know that at the time. You're still thinking that the market may come down, so you may actually wind up paying more for your Bitcoin. So you, in my opinion, Bitcoin is just something that shouldn't be tradable. You should just be dollar cost averaging, investing, and that's it. Don't really play the whole buy and sell constantly game, because you're going to get wrecked doing that. But yeah, as far as what this guy is saying is about you know, $400,000-$600,000 Bitcoin. Yeah, that's going to come sometime in the future. No one knows. I don't know. Neither does any other neither does any other YouTuber know when Bitcoin is going to exactly hit $400,000 or $600,000. Nobody knows. Just like we don't know whether the market is going to go down for sure to 10 or 15K. You look at the charts. I'll pull the charts up later. Yeah. I don't believe Bitcoin is going to get down as low as $10,000 to $15,000. That's just my belief. I believe that the market will come down somewhere around 24 or possibly 20. But I really see it being $24,000 if it goes there. I mean, because we could just keep consolidating at this point and then go right up. So, yeah, this guy's take on $600,000 Bitcoin is very likely. The institutions, I believe the institutions are all getting in. Most of the buy orders is over the counter, so you really don't know what's going on. The price is not going to be moved from over the counter orders. So just know they're buying up all the Bitcoin. They're buying it directly from the miners. That's not going to be factored into the price because they're not buying it on the exchanges. So I believe that they're buying it all up. That is my opinion. We shall see though. Anyway, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys soon. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, take a look at some of the other content. Peace.